Do you think today's decision helped protect the community, or what was your? Are you happy with the decision?
Absolutely happy with the decision. It helps, it was more, for the safety issues.
Right. And yeah, so you knew one of the jurors personally for years, and
I knew him for years. He grew up in the community. He knows how the Muslim community is.
Right.
We're peaceful people.
Yeah.
We get along with all faiths.
Okay. Oh, so you're a Muslim yourself?
I'm Muslim myself, absolutely.
And okay. And so you thought the decision was correct. Was there any question of free speech for him or not?
He has absolutely every right in this country. Free speech is allowed. That's why my grandparents came here for the freedoms they were looking for. I'm third generation here in this country.
Right.
And I can't live in any other country. I would never. I mean, we're Lebanese descent. We go there for vacations. Lebanon is a beautiful country.
Right.
But I'm a Lebanese American. I'm an American. I'm proud to say that.
That's so. If the Reverend would have wanted to do it in one of the other mosques, like on Dix Avenue or something like that, would you have agreed with that, or do you think?
I probably wouldn't have agreed. It would have probably enticed violence. Also, it would have. Especially the one on Dix Avenue. It's the congestion over there is a lot more than over here. It's just
well,
so
if there was a mosque that didn't have the congestion, and he stood across the street from a mosque saying what he did, knowing what he did with the
burning of the Quran, it's a very sensitive, touchy. I mean, you're burning somebody's scriptures. This is when it comes down to religion and Book of God. Any religion, if you're a Christian or a Jew.
So your basic premise is that the person, if he has something that's going to entice or make the community mad, he needs to be silenced.
I don't want to. He can do it wherever he wants. You got a right to say whatever you want. I support that. It just don't come in our home. Don't come in front of my home and just entice them. Don't instigate a problem.
All right.
You're just basically looking for trouble.
I get it.
And it's just not right. It's just I wouldn't want to go to somebody's place of worship, synagogue or a church, and saying obey our American laws or prove your loyalty to this country.
Right.
Majority of the people here in this country and in Dearborn are born and raised here.
Right.
We're all Americans. So why are you trying to pick a fight?
Yeah, it's just like where do you draw the line though about picking a fight and freedom of speech? I mean, it's a tough line. It was a tough case. It really was. I mean, you're looking at it, talked to a lot of different reporters.
He never even read the Quran. He doesn't know what the Quran even says. He's just going by.
Well, no, beyond the Quran. What I was talking about more than just the the touchiness of the case. I mean, as much as we hate Nazis and stuff like that, we let them speak, and as much as we hate people who burn flags, we let them speak, and as much as as much as we don't like what he says, I mean, he does he not have the same rights as the Nazis and stuff like that?
Absolutely the same rights.
But you're saying, though, what I'm saying...
There's a difference in burning a flag and burning a scripture of God, of a religion, of a major religion. You're insulting 1/3 of the world's population.
Yeah.
That's a big population to insult.
But do we stop our rights to speech to deny that? I'm just trying to look at the other side here on this, and trying to get.
That's a touchy issue. It just what you're doing, is it going to cause a bigger problem, an unnecessary problem for everyone?
I know, like when the KKK marches down the street too. You're like, oh my God, are they going to cause violence and blacks are going to come out and kill them? It's like, what do you do, man?
It's a tough situation.
And so,
you have to write a speech, but you know what? Just go ahead and just, do it in a place where, like how our judge says here, you got a designated area. Go ahead and do it. If they feel it's going to entice violence.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason why they're actually protecting him.
Yeah.
You know, protecting everybody else too. It's just like, hey, we don't want the violence.
Yeah.
It's a very sensitive subject.
He
already burned the Holy Quran.
So you fear the Muslim violence is what you fear more than his. You think the fear of Muslim violence is enough to tell him not to say anything? Is what you're saying?
I don't want to say that.
I'm just trying to put it on.
I don't want to say that.
I know. I understand because, like, for example, go back to the KKK analogy.
Yeah, right.
You know, I fear the reaction during the KKK.
I can control my actions. I can control everybody else's.
But you're worried about the Muslim reaction to him is the reason you say, man, he can't speak there. It's tough, isn't it? Isn't it tough?
It's a very tough subject. It's just, you burn the Holy Quran. You burn a book that a third of the world's population.
So if the Bible was burned in front of a Christian church,
a Muslim would never do that. You'll never see a Muslim.
I didn't say a Muslim. No, I didn't say a Muslim. I said anybody who would burn a Bible in front of the Christian church. It's like, or let's say a Jewish, whatever, Unitarian or whatever. That doesn't matter. That could cause. Well, I just haven't seen any type, because I've seen a lot of Bible book burnings and Torah book burnings, but I don't see the. They do, but so. That's just a tough one, man. You know, has not been an easy decision or an easy case.
Terry Jones is not only.
No, he's a nut job. Yeah, I mean, everybody will agree with that.
Nut job. He's a KKK.
And that, once again, we come back to it. Does the KKK have a right to do it? As much as we hate them, you know, isn't that what we're talking about, my friend?
Yeah.
And what do you do with that?
Tough case.
I mean, do you have absolute? Is there absolutes on the Constitution, or can it be bent for certain groups or for certain things like that?
It can't be bent. Our Constitution is our Constitution.
But it just.
I feel what our legal, judicial system, did was right.
Okay.
And they did it for the safety of everybody.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your comments. I mean, you've been fantastic, and hey, I'm glad it worked out for you, and it's probably, So anyway, you have a good day, and
my name is Norman.
Norman Casala. Okay, Norman. Hey, you have a good day, man.